Well, here is free chaff clear. Even the tarantulas count. I decide to pick up the Typhoon instead of the Wraiths. Probably, yeah, he has anti-air and even EMP, so that's a no-no for the Wraiths. However, at the same time, Typhoons are not good into Scorpions, so maybe I should have instead gone for the Wraith, but then there's also Farseers. It's hard clearing chaff with aggro, when the opponent has Farseers and Marksmen and also Scorpions in place. And he decides to get himself some of his own Typhoons. I did throw the level Typhoons here. Spoiler alert, I'm not gonna do that again if I can remember it. I would be open to throwing level 1s here, but not level 3s. They are simply too much power that you don't get anymore. I think they would be better invested like here, behind the steel balls. Ah. Your opponent throws some wasps here. I do have a marksman, but it will get overwhelmed. Anyway, I'm not exactly a fan of my opponent's unit placement either, so I guess on that front it's 1-to-1 wouldn't do ever again. Both of us not doing that again. Without the chaff clear, I just get absolutely wiped out. Before these wasps can even take the tower. Oof. Down to 466. You have an M-core, non-repair, even EMP, I think you can make a case for here. Because there's some stuff here that you could potentially hit with that. He goes, grabs himself another a M-core on a Scorpion with level. So this technically is a level 3 Scorpion by strength. He's donking the Stormcallers, maybe? I'm not sure. Did he have it on other Stormcallers here? Anyway, I'm moving in the Wasps to defend. And drop more Typhoons. Placing them in order to cover the steel balls. He also is covering his Typhoons, because they were just getting killed by the steel balls before them. And I do reinforce the towers further. Meanwhile, this thing is still out here in the wilderness doing absolutely nothing productive. Well, the opponent still has so much supply. What's he doing? A last-minute Vulcan and Scorpion. Alright, let's see. Now, since I now actually have some chaff clear here, these units are getting absolutely beamed again. But only until these units turn around and start blasting in the other direction. I am able to get rid of a lot of stuff, but at the same time I'm not exactly making it through here quickly enough. My army kind of trades evenly against this clump of units. And I can overwhelm this side, but there's an entire second army that I would have to address. These Stormcallers eating all my DPS. And then it's basically just the Typhoons against the world. Now these are big Typhoons, but they are big Typhoons with no more shield and no additional techs against 2 Scorpions. Tower falls, but unfortunately these units are misaligned. It would have been much better if the marksman had been shooting one of these Scorpions. And at the end of the day, 2 Scorpions is not enough health for me to survive it. Or I don't have the health to survive 2 Scorpions. Yeah, that was kinda headbutting into a wall. But I think by rewatching this I've already learned a lot. I cannot go steel balls without first having chaff clear. It is a pointless exercise in futility. Let's see if I can fix it. So I think the amp core on these Typhoons is fine. And I don't think buying more Typhoons was any mistake here. I think this is correct place. But I need to make better than correct plays in order to win it. Even defending against this, I think, is fine. And then what do I do? What can I buy that actually provides me with an advantage? I can't really force my way through with a war factory or anything. Maybe it's just a case of buy another Typhoon and go for missiles. That'll provide me with some extra damage and a lot of other stuff. I can put that here-ish. And just hope that I can break through. Well, we're gonna see. It's not like this is an insane quantity of units that I have to deal with here. The good thing is that my Typhoons will hopefully survive and have a lot more damage remaining after all of this is said and done. Yeah, I am starting to get in a lot better. I still have an army left, and an army that has range after all of this. I will eat a tower debuff here, and it's not going to be pleasant. I will eat a second tower debuff, but by the time that is done, there should no longer be an army remaining, yep. And that means the mass Typhoon with the missiles has enough DPS to just push through. Alright. So that wasn't all too different. What I did was sell a useless unit here. Don't reinforce both towers. That's probably just not worth it here. And put another tech on a unit that I had so many of. Well, if it works, eh? Thanks everybody for watching this thing, and hope to see you for the rematch here.